Hi everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, feel free to subscribe and leave me a comment. And if you want to be part of my spiritual podcast called Constantly Awakening, feel free to send me a message. Also, if you wish to work with me and get to know yourself in a more spiritual way, feel free to also send me a message. Today's topic is inner peace. Inner peace and finding contentment right where we are standing. Now, it's not easy to find inner peace. And I realized that it's one of the most important things that we could do for ourselves, inner peace. Finding that state of consciousness that is based on inner harmony. Now, how do we find inner peace? Well, I realized that life brings us challenges. Life brings us a lot of hard moments. At least for me, it brought up a lot of hard moments. And in those moments, I didn't really have to lose trust, but I also felt destroyed by certain things. I felt put down by life. And what I'm realizing is the fact that we gotta trust the process. We gotta trust the process, we gotta be ourselves in the process, and we must not give up, okay? So the first tool that I'm recommending for inner peace, the first tool that I'm suggesting is keep trusting the process, because I believe that everything that is happening in life is actually happening with a higher purpose, and that purpose is for us to really be in our best state of consciousness. Now, in those moments where I felt like I couldn't take it anymore, I still trusted the process, I still trusted myself, and I still got to be my best version in the process. Okay, so here I am standing, experiencing maybe inner peace, experiencing a high state of consciousness. And this is happening because I didn't choose to give up on myself. I didn't choose to give up on my consciousness in those rough moments, okay? So the first tool to realize is to keep trusting the process. Because when you trust, when you don't give up, and when you keep trusting, you also open the possibility of higher awareness to come into your own body's consciousness, okay? You open new possibilities for the universe to actually send you, okay? So the first thing to realize is keep trusting the process, keep trusting yourself, and realize that you are here to celebrate, okay? You are not here to suffer, you are not here to be in a low state of consciousness. But unfortunately, these things are actually happening sometimes. Sometimes we get thrown off in a low state of consciousness. Sometimes we get thrown off from our track, from our purpose. But what I'm realizing is the fact that we gotta keep trusting the process. We gotta keep being ourselves in the process, and we gotta keep a positive mindset and attitude. Now, the second tip that I'm suggesting for finding inner peace is look within yourself. Look within yourself and see what you find there, because there is no outer world, there is only the inner world, okay? How we perceive life is how we receive life, okay guys? So yes, there is no out there, there is only in here, there is only inner consciousness. And everything in the universe is actually mental. Mentalism is one principle of the universe. It is one hermetic principle. And really, when you look within yourself, you realize that you have the power there. You have the power within yourself. You have the power within your consciousness. And you can build and manifest anything that you desire with this consciousness. You can actually be your best version, okay? And how do we look within? Well, we accept ourselves, we accept what we feel, we accept our consciousness. We realize that everything that we need is already here in the present moment. Everything that we need is already within ourselves. Someone said that there is nothing outside of yourself that can actually make you stronger, faster, and more in tune with the moment than the things that you already have within yourself. So you have everything that you need within yourself. Just allow yourself to trust yourself, allow yourself to trust the process, and allow yourself to actually feel. I believe that feeling is super important. If we don't allow ourselves to feel, we actually may end up doing stupid things, guys, because I believe that it's not always about positive feelings. It's not always about positive feeling. It's more likely about learning to accept also the negative feelings. It's also about embracing the negative and the shadow side, the shadow self. It's also about learning to dance with the negative feelings and getting to actually transform them into positive ones, okay? So it's about accepting your feelings. It's about accepting your state of consciousness. It's about being in tune with the moment, okay? So my suggestion is try as much as possible to understand yourself. This is how to find inner peace. Get to know yourself in the process. Get to know what your strengths and weaknesses are. Get to actually improve yourself. Get to actually have the motivation, have the courage, have the consciousness, have the mindset necessary for you to actually improve yourself, okay? I believe that everything in the universe is constantly evolving. Everything is actually in a rhythm. Everything is actually in movement. And we, as part of the universe, we also gotta allow ourselves to actually be in that state of consciousness that wants to expand itself, in that state of consciousness that wants to express itself, in that state of consciousness that is about expansion and evolution, okay? So guys, realize that everything that is happening in your life is actually happening for you, and it is actually happening with a higher purpose, and that purpose is for you to actually become your best version. That purpose is for you to actually be your true authentic self in the process and not give up, okay? I believe that the universe is conscious and we are part of the higher cosmos. We are part of the higher intelligence. We are part of an infinite expansion of the universe. I realized this back in 2014 when I had my awakening. I have literally experienced another dimension, okay? I have literally experienced another state of consciousness that was represented by infinity, okay? I believe that we are infinite spiritual beings having a human experience. And when we allow ourselves to reclaim back our power and reclaim back our wisdom, we get to see that we are actually unstoppable. Okay, so my suggestion is trust yourself, let go. Let go is also important. If you want to find inner peace, you gotta be at peace with your attachments. You gotta stop being attached to certain things, because the only suffering is attachment, Buddha said, okay? So let go, trust the process, be yourself, motivate yourself to actually go forward. Even if you feel like you don't want to do certain things, you gotta still have the mindset of the warrior, the mindset of the creator, the mindset of where you are just putting your spirit and putting your soul into play, and where you are just beginning to actually be yourself in the process, okay? So it's about really getting to reclaim back your power, getting to reclaim back your wisdom, your strength, your infinite capacity of making things working in your favor. Okay, I believe that when we shift our perception, everything will actually work in our favor. When we shift our perception, everything will work in our favor, because now we are actually allowing ourselves to really reclaim back our power. We are allowing ourselves to really get to create from a different level, get to actually find that new state of consciousness. And what I'm believing is the fact that the universe always gives us another chance. You cannot really lose at the game of life, only the moment that you actually give up. So my suggestion is don't give up. Keep being yourself, but also, okay, so do the work, but also allow yourself to relax a bit more, to step into that feminine side of consciousness, and also embrace and receive and accept. You know, it's not always about putting in the hard work. It's more likely about finding the balance and finding that structure that fits you best, finding that modality that you want to express yourself, okay? So it's about really taking it slow and taking it easy and allowing yourself to actually give yourself the freedom, time and space necessary for you to become your best version, okay? Inner peace is one of the most important things that we could achieve in this life, guys. And maybe it's not even about achieving inner peace, it's more likely about revealing inner peace. Because deep down inside of your own consciousness, you have the universe expressing itself. Deep down inside your own consciousness, you have love, infinite love expressing itself. As a human being, you are the universe expressing itself as a human being. You are way more than you think you are. You are way more than you think you are. Okay? You are infinite. This is what I'm realizing right now in those moments of inner peace, is the fact that I am infinite and I have the power to actually be anything that I desire, because I allow myself to be myself in the process. And I embrace myself. I embrace even my mistakes, I embrace even my failure, and I'm not taking things so seriously, because I realize that life is actually a play. Life is actually a play. It doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be taken seriously. It is just a play. And you always have the power to alchemize your feelings, to alchemize your circumstances, to alchemize your mind, to change your perception in order for you to actually find solutions, okay? I believe that each problem makes you smarter. The problems that you have are actually making you smarter, okay? And when you change your mind, you also change your world. When you change your thoughts, you also change your reality. So allow yourself to change, okay? And even if you feel suffering, it is because you are meant to actually learn out of it, okay? So guys, yes, this is today's message about inner peace. You gotta trust the process, you gotta change your perception, you gotta give yourself the time and space and freedom necessary. You gotta change, you gotta allow yourself to be yourself and realize that you cannot go wrong. All that you gotta do is you gotta try. You gotta try to actually have the courage to be yourself. It's all it takes. All that you gotta do is you gotta be yourself. It doesn't have to be that hard. Even if it seems like it's hard, it doesn't have to be that hard, because you now allow yourself to trust the process. Guys, thanks for watching, and yes, this was today's message about inner peace. Realize that everything that is happening with a higher purpose, and that purpose is for you to actually be your best version and celebrate life at its fullest capacity, at its fullest love. Guys, thank you for watching, and yes, see you on what is coming up next. Thank you for being here with me in this magical spiritual journey. And if you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and leave a comment. And yes, let's keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep improving myself. And even if this video wasn't perfect, it was still perfect in its imperfection. I allow myself to make mistakes. I allow myself to be myself. And it's not that serious. It's not that serious. Even if I make mistakes, I learn from them. Even if I'm not perfect, I'm still learning in the process. Guys, I love you so much. Much peace, and see you on what is coming up next. Namaste.